Hey everybody, welcome to Gospel Express TV. I am your host, Nina Taylor. It's a beautiful day here in the Midwest, but I have a special guest here today that's from one of the most beautiful states in the whole country, from the beautiful state of
Right.
Florida. That's
That's right. South Florida, Fort Lauderdale.
But
Yes.
it's also, I've only been there two times, but I'm trying to get back as soon as I can. He is Pastor
Oh,
Henry. He is, of course, a pastor of a congregation there in Florida, and he is a gospel artist with a beautiful voice and a beautiful song that I play every Sunday. All right, Pastor Henry, how you doing?
I am well. Thank you. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. It's so good to see you. Well,
Yeah, likewise.
now tell everybody about yourself. Now, were you raised up in Florida, or if not, where are you from?
Okay, I am a Floridian,
Hmm.
born and raised right here in sunny South Florida all my life. I attended all the schools here except for college. So
Okay.
I decided I was tired of Florida and I decided to go to the Peach State
The Peach
of
State, to
Georgia.
Georgia, yeah.
Yes,
Okay. So you went to school in Georgia. Oh,
yes, Albany State,
Albany
Albany,
State?
Georgia.
Okay. Okay.
Albany State, yes, the
Now,
Golden Rams.
I know you're in a fraternity.
Yes, I am. The first fraternity,
All right.
Alpha.
You
That's right.
and my
First
dad.
down.
My dad's an alpha also. Okay.
He's a great man. Great man. Yes.
All right. So you grew up in Florida, went to school in Georgia. Now, when did you get the call to ministry?
Well, I had the call in ministry when I was extremely young.
Mm-hmm.
And my godmother, who just recently passed away, and my godfather just recently passed away about 2 weeks ago, reminded me when I was little, I would, go to their home on Sunday,
Mm-hmm.
and I would go in the kitchen, get the pots and the pans, and I would get the spoon, and I would have church and preach all at the same time. Yes. So I started very young with the
Yes.
gift,
Mhm.
and knew that I was called to the ministry, but I ran from the ministry
Yeah.
for many, many years
Mm-hmm.
because my father is also a pastor. So I'm a
Okay.
preacher's kid, PK,
Yeah.
and so I said, no, I don't want to do that. I rather sing, and I rather go into profession that I've chosen, which is education. And but how many of you know that? Hey, it's not what we want; it's what God wants us to
Yes,
do.
absolutely. So you
Hmm.
were at a young age wanting singing and preaching, but you kind of thought, well, don't really want to do it for a living. So you went to school, and you're also a doctor, Dr. Henry. Yeah.
Yes, yes, I have the doctorate degree,
Uh-huh.
and I am also a principal of an alternative school in South Florida, a school where kids have behavior issues
Wow.
and also some mental issues as well.
Mhm.
And so, it's a ministry for me.
Oh yeah.
Most people see it as, wow, that's very difficult and environment to be in.
Yes.
But to me, it's ministry because those kids, they need what I can offer them. Because I was once an at-risk kid growing up. Now, even though I was a pre-K kid,
Yeah.
I was one of the worst kids in school.
Really?
Yeah, elementary and middle school, and I kind of straightened
Wow.
my life out when
Mhm.
I got into high school. So I can identify with those children.
So were your parents like super strict? They weren't like, because my grandparents were pastors growing up, and their kids, they walked the line. Let's put it that way. We walked the
It-
line.
it's absolutely. My parents, they weren't strict, even although we went to church all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 5 days a week, getting out 12 midnight. Okay. But yeah, you laugh. You remember those days. Some of you
Yeah.
probably remember those days.
Y'all Kojic?
Well, we Pentecostal.
Yeah.
So, we go there. I'm from that generation
Yeah.
where they put you down and you had to get on your knees and you had to call them.
Yes.
And you couldn't get up until they told you to get up. Okay. And one of
Enough, right?
let me tell you, one of the mothers said, "You didn't get it yet. Get back down there." Listen, I remember one time I was asleep. They had already taken up the offering and everything. I was knocked out. They had to wake me up because I was still at the altar. Yeah. And I told him I got it that night. Yeah, I got a good rest.
Oh my,
I
that's
got a good rest. Yes.
that's awesome. Yes, I do remember those days. We won't go into it. Too many stories, right? So, okay. So, what did
My
you really?
parents went straight. The reason, is that I was running from it, running
Yeah.
from the calling. I didn't want to do it, and so I just rebelled. You
Well,
know,
really, yeah.
I rebelled,
Hmm.
and so being rebellious at the time, in the school system, I'm sure everybody heard of the label at-risk students,
Yes.
and I was labeled as an at-risk student.
Wow. Just
You know,
because of behavior.
and big because of
Yeah.
behavior.
Yeah. Okay.
Hmm.
Wow. Yeah, I know about that, right? My
Oh yeah. Oh yes. You would not want me in your classroom. Trust me.
no. No.
But thank God for prayers, the righteous, and
Yes.
then my
Yes.
parents praying, grandparents and everybody praying for
Yes.
me,
Hmm.
and that's why I am where I am today.
Absolutely. Okay.
For that.
So, did you like gospel music already, or did you just have like a love for music in general?
So I started playing the piano at the age of like maybe
Hmm.
5 or 6. I just
Really? You just picked it up?
fascinated with. Yes, I was just fascinated with it, and so my father decided to purchase a piano, and I started taking lessons, but I didn't like lessons, so I think I maybe went maybe 3 times.
Hmm.
I just didn't have the patience,
So,
to just sit
yeah.
there and just learn, So I started playing my ear, so I would listen, and I would just pick up, the chords and watch certain people.
Hmm.
And then I started playing from, of course, from my father's ministry for many, many years.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm.
Okay. So, who did you like? Did you have any like particular artists that you tried to sing like, or that you wanted to sing like?
As a youngster back when I was young, um, it was not an artist when I was young. It was
Mhm.
more like people who I saw in church, people
Okay.
who I observed, those
Hmm.
those preachers,
Yeah.
that would get up and sing before they deliver the word at that age, because growing up, our father did not allow us, you talking about strict. We
Mhm.
didn't listen to the radio stations,
Yeah.
kind of thing, that was kind of forbidden. You
Hmm.
can't listen to that, because some stations they only play gospel on Sundays,
Yes. Yes. Back
and
in
then the
those days.
rest of
Yeah.
exactly, And so we didn't like, the only thing that I knew we could listen to growing up was like the Mighty Clouds of Joy. I hope I'm not telling my age, Um,
That's
back in
it.
the day,
Yeah.
Shirley Caesar and,
Yeah.
James Cleveland, those kinds of people.
Yeah.
But you did not allow us to. So it was not until I kind of grew older, that I was fascinated with the voices of
Hmm.
the not Patty LaBelle. I'm sorry. She just distracted me going out the door. You want to start over?
That's okay. It's
You
okay.
want to start over?
No, no,
Huh?
no. It's fine. Go
You could. Okay. Yeah. So,
ahead.
yeah, so some of the people that I have grown to really love, I listen to Ty Tribute.
Hmm.
I absolutely, I love his music.
Hmm.
I love they just got me so um they got me so distracted with that. Who went out the door? Oh, I am so sorry.
Hmm.
Um so Ty Tribute and I like Beverly Crawford is one of like my favorite, artist, and I love to sing with her. We've been singing together for a while, as well. And so I like both contemporary and traditional,
Hmm.
you know, but I think I'm more traditional than contemporary.
Hmm. Think so? Okay. All right. So we were talking about some of the ones that you like growing up. Who do you like now besides Beverly
So,
Crawford and
so that's who I really like now. I mean, I love Beverly Crawford. I love Lemmy Battles too. She's
Yeah.
one of those traditional singers.
Hmm.
I love Lemmy Battles again. I love Ty Tribute. I love his music. I love his style. Of music. I love when it comes to the choir music. I like Ricky Dillard.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Hmm.
I like his music and his style. But I think the ones that I think remind me of my sound would be I would say probably like Beverly Crawford or
Hmm.
Lemmy Battles. I like to go to church,
Yeah. Yeah.
kind of thing.
You like the
I like to
churchy
go.
sound.
I like to go there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And but then I also enjoy worship
Hmm.
as well. I
Okay.
enjoy worship.
Okay. So from your video, and that's posted on my Facebook page, I saw that you really like the traditional sound. When did you start recording?
I started recording. Oh my God! Honestly, I started recording back in high school, but
Oh.
we never put it out.
Hmm. Hmm.
And honestly, when I started recording back in high school, it was not gospel music; it was R&B.
Yeah. Hmm.
You know, and but we never really kind of did anything with that, and I already knew that was not where God wanted me to go in that direction anyway.
Hmm.
But we started back and when I was in high school, just going in the studio,
Hmm.
singing, doing R&B. I would go to the different talent shows and I would win the talent shows,
Hmm.
singing. I'm glad you can ask me who are some of my favorite R&B singers, but Luther Vandross,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, yeah, I would kill a Luther Vandross, and
Yeah. Yes.
and Freddie Jackson, if you guys remember
Oh,
Freddie,
yes, I remember Freddie.
yeah, I would do those, yeah. So I would sing all of those ballads, in some of the talent shows and everything like that, and I would win the contest those
Did you ever
times.
sing with anybody else, or you always sing by yourself?
Well, I had my god sister, and she passed away a couple of years ago, and so we used to do duets. We used to do BB and CC. You remember BB and CC? They used
Hmm.
to do the duets. We used to do those
Yeah.
songs together as well,
Yeah.
and also, I sang with the church choir, praise team.
Hmm.
But other than when I went out, it would sometimes be my god sister,
Hmm.
Fonda Simpson. Yes.
Okay. So you started recording, so you knew about recording and everything. So when did you get like really serious into singing gospel and wanted to record to like say, yeah, this is what I want to do. I want to put something out. When did that happen?
So, honestly, I always wanted to do that,
Hmm.
but it was not until about 2 years ago when I was in church and I was getting ready to minister Bible study on that day,
Hmm.
and I was feeling a little down and depressed, because of everything that was going on. Of course, my nephew was murdered in South Carolina,
Hmm.
and then um, a young man who I consider to be like a godson passed away at 31 with COVID, and it was just so many things going on in my life,
Hmm.
and so many things going on in the world,
Yeah.
because we had all this racial tension going
Yeah.
on,
Hmm.
and so while I was sitting there, the spirit just started to serenade me,
Hmm.
when I am weak, I am strong,
Hmm.
and so it was just like an angel was in my ear singing,
Oh, yeah.
and so at that point, I went after I finished my Bible study. I went over to the musician and I said, the Lord just gave me this song, and I just want to sing it, and you just start playing it.
Hmm.
And he started playing it, and I started singing it, and he said, you know what, we have to record that
Yeah.
that song. And actually, it was another song that we actually were going to record because I was sleeping one night and I woke up and well, I was in this dream
Yes.
and I was in this hospital and this lady, I could not see her face. She
Hmm.
started singing this song and it was so powerful, which I'm going to put that out in a few months
Yeah.
as well.
Hmm.
Until chills just went all over my body in this dream.
Wow.
And it seemed like, the spirit just took over until I woke myself up. And when I woke up, I wrote the words down to that song immediately. you know.
Yeah.
But I felt in my spirit that that's one song that I need to put out as well because the spirit gave me that one. But this one I think was needed for what the nation and what the world needed to know that, we all weak,
Yes.
but we have to say that we are strong.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, so you record this song, and what the day that you heard it on the radio for the first time?
So the day that I heard it on the radio the first time, I was just elated and I was in tears. And for one, because it's something that I've always dreamed of
Yes.
and wanted to do,
Yeah.
and to hear my voice on the radio
Mm-hmm.
and to know that it's just not ministering to just a few people, but thousands of people,
Yes.
and
Mm-hmm.
that meant a lot to me. That the ministry, because gospel singing is a ministry.
Yes.
It's a ministry, and to know that it's reaching thousands of millions of people, and praying and hopefully that it would touch them in a way to encourage them when they're weak
Mm-hmm.
was just absolutely powerful for me.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Were you at home when you heard it, or were you
Yes. At home. I was at home when I heard it, and I'm glad I was home because I was just like,
messed up? Yes. Yes. Beautiful.
crying and so it was an emotional moment, but I thank God for the opportunity.
Yeah.
I thank God for what He's doing, and I don't take it for granted,
Mm-hmm.
what He's doing in my life in this time.
Okay. So, is there a full
Yes.
album coming out of all of this with that song featured on it?
Yes.
Okay. So, tell us about
Yes,
that.
yes. We're working on our new project.
Uh-huh.
We're working on our new project right now. We're gonna our live recording will be next month.
Oh, you're going to do it
We're
live?
having a live.
Okay.
We're doing a live recording and that for that particular
In
single.
Florida?
And so
You're going to do it there in Florida?
I'm sorry.
In Florida?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, in Florida. And the title of that song is "Brought Me Out."
Okay.
Yes, yeah. So we're looking forward to that song, and that song was birthed from a mother in the church. Back in the day, you remember when we used to have devotional service,
Yes.
but we didn't have the praise team, and you had those two people that would stand at the altar, and everybody would just holler out or whatever song they want to sing.
Yeah.
Yes, yes,
Whether they
yes.
sing or
So
not, right?
you got that right. Hey, well, they always say just make a joyful noise. So
Yeah.
that's what many of
We hope.
them did. Made a joyful noise,
Yeah.
and so that song is birthed from one of the mothers who was sing this old song, and so it in my spirit to kind of to do it over, and so we're going to and it's a traditional
Mm-hmm.
churchy
Mm-hmm.
song that's when you hear it you're going to get up out your chair and you're going to cut a step
Yes.
on
Okay.
that.
Yes. All
Yeah.
right.
Mhm.
That is
Yeah,
awesome.
we're gonna press that. So we're excited about that one,
Mm-hmm.
and so we're looking forward to a complete album,
Mm-hmm.
and before the probably year is out, But we want to get this one out
Yeah.
in the next few months,
Mm-hmm.
and then start working on some of the others to have a complete album.
Now, I know
Yes.
you've been really busy since the song "I Am Strong" came out. When I heard it, I was like, "Woo!" So what are some of the things that you've done? I know you were in Miami like a month ago singing it, which was
Yes, that was wonderful.
yeah.
I had an opportunity to sing at the Gospel International Network National Conference in
Uh-huh.
Miami, and it was absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just a great conference. I've attended a lot of
Yeah.
conferences, but it was phenomenal. Everybody was so friendly and warm
Yeah.
and welcoming, and it was a great learning experience being new, the industry.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was for people who are interested in the gospel industry. And so you walked away with a lot of information,
Yeah.
helpful information that to help you in this industry, the do's and the do nots. you know,
Mm-hmm.
and to understand that what we do, we represent Christ.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that you just sing it,
Yes.
but you represent Christ,
Yeah.
and you have to live the life
Mm-hmm.
that you sing about. You know, you just can't sing it. You got to live it. You got to walk it. You got to talk it. You know, and so I was glad that they brought that aspect to it.
Yeah.
You
Mm-hmm.
know, as well as the business side
Mm-hmm.
of it. But it was wonderful. I had an opportunity to minister at many events, you know, here in South
Yeah.
Florida, you know, concerts. So God has opened up a lot of doors. I've been invited to go to London, you know, and
You'll love it. I love
yes,
London. Yeah.
London and Seattle, Washington. But listen, you all got to pray for me because I have the Aretha Franklin spirit. And that is, I don't like to fly.
I heard that, and I said, "Well, how did she get around?" You telling me she drove from Detroit to California to New York? That's a long drive.
Then listen, you guys, you have to pray for me. Trust me. You know, my mother always said if God wanted her to fly, He would have given her wings. Yeah, I'm Joe. You've heard that, right?
Yes.
You have to pray for me with the flying. I mean,
Now, do
so
you
you know,
fly, or are
but
you just so scared? It's like, no way, I'm doing it.
no, I fly,
Yeah.
but there's a limit to how many hours. You
Well,
know,
no one likes to
I
be on
can
a
only
long
do.
flight, but I can't imagine driving across the country.
No, London is a long flight. You know,
I've done it
I can
twice.
do. Oh my
We
God,
left at 9 o'clock
I
at
can do.
night. By 10, 11 o'clock, everybody on the plane was asleep. And when I woke up, we were landing. So it's a long flight. Yeah. Usually flights like that, they leave at night. You just sleep all night. It's okay.
She froze. Hmm.
Okay. And I think we've lost our guest. All right.
So something happened. You froze.
You froze. Yeah. It just froze up, I guess.
Oh, okay,
But we're back. It's fine.
okay.
So we were talking about the long flight to London. I've done it twice, back and forth, just as long going as it is coming back. So
Oh, I can't do it.
you're not
I can only
gonna
do an hour. But I can do an hour and 30 minutes.
go? You
And
just going to
that's about
Atlanta. That's it.
that. That's 3 hours. That's like 3.5 hours.
From you, it is
You know,
just to.
that's
Oh wow, that's
yeah, 3.5 hours.
yeah,
And
like an
so,
hour and 20 minutes
but
from us.
but I'm gonna work on that. God's gonna help me do
Yeah,
that.
because
He's gonna
Seattle,
deliver
Washington,
me
that's
through it.
a little ways.
That's like a 5 hour flight, you know, and
Hmm.
I don't know, but we're gonna pray on that one. But yeah, but I'm looking forward to it.
Okay,
I'm looking forward to
so
that.
where would you like this
Yes.
whole singing thing, the gospel industry? Where would you like it to take you?
You know what? I wanted to take me wherever God wanted
Hmm.
it to go.
As
You
long as it's
know,
not on the plane,
um,
right?
as long as you got that right.
What about going to
I love
Africa? Everybody loves going to Africa.
I love Africa. I love Africa.
Hmm.
The clothing, the attire, the whole entire
Yes,
culture. You
yes.
know, I love it, and I would love to go. You know, to Africa, but you know, I'm just gonna have to probably start small. You know,
Yeah.
with the 6 hour flights, and then the 8 hour flights, and then you know I have to determine what type of sleeping medication would work to kind of knock me out. You know, for the to completely
Can't
knock
believe
me
that
out.
Aretha Franklin never set foot on a plane. I mean, that's
You know what? I heard she did, but it was a bad experience.
and
And
she just
so at that time, she said, I would never get on another plane. And so I think that's been my experience. I mean, I've traveled, I've been to many places in the United States, but I just have this fear of flying
hmm
because when I taught school, I was the first black male Florida Teacher of the Year, and I was also a National Teacher of the Year finalist
Mm-hmm.
and a USA Today Teacher of the Year. And so I had to travel,
Yeah.
and I had no other choice, but to
Mm-hmm.
fly, and so they told me when I started flying to take this little pill to calm me down, but take half of it.
Mm-hmm.
And by the time we got to where we were going, I think I had like three of them, like three whole pills instead of the half. And because every time that plane started
Uh-huh.
bouncing, I said, "Oh, let me get another half. Let me get another half." But,
Yeah,
yeah.
I
So,
understand.
so
It just seems
yeah.
like the night before, if I have a 6 a.m. flight, I cannot sleep because I'm worried that I'm going to oversleep. So you have to be at the airport by 4. So I just don't sleep. So as soon as my body hits the chair, I'm knocked out. You know?
Wow.
So,
I wish I could do
yeah.
that. One day I'll be able to do that. One day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
One day. But I look forward to wherever
Mhm.
God, take the I would love to do it, full time, just travel all over,
Yeah.
and just spread the gospel, in the form of song. And also of course I'm a minister as well,
Yeah.
but I
Now,
would love
how's
to
that
do
going to
that.
work with you traveling and gone? Do you have people who can cover at the church?
Yes, God has blessed us, that we have ministers there that
Mm-hmm.
will be able to carry, the ministry while I'm away. So,
Because think about it,
thank
so
God it's
many
already
gospel artists
there.
are also pastors, and I wondered how that worked. But I guess you have to figure out a way to make it all work, right?
Yes, absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely. So, and I retire in another year or so from my profession,
Okay.
career.
Yeah.
I have another year, and so that would give me some additional freedom
Yes.
to be
Absolutely.
able to do that.
Okay. That sounds good. So, how can everyone connect with you?
Well, you can connect with me. I am on Instagram
Mm-hmm.
as Pastor Henry, Facebook, also Pastor Henry Brown. I'm on YouTube as well, and you can check out the video. I Am Strong
Mm-hmm.
video also is on YouTube and as Pastor Henry
Mm-hmm.
Brown, and also Twitter, Pastor Henry Brown. And also, the song, you can purchase the song I Am Strong, the single, on all of the digital outlets, and Pastor Henry Brown, I Am Strong. And I look forward to communicating with, everyone,
Mm-hmm.
if you want to just talk or you have questions or you need prayer, I am available to do that as well.
Awesome. Well, Pastor, I could talk with you all night. You know that, right?
I know it's a pleasure meeting you. It's a very few
Uh-huh.
people that you interview with that there's a connection.
Good.
You just feel that connection, that spirit, and and we have that connection. And I thank God for you
Thank
for allowing me the opportunities,
you. Mm-hmm.
that you have kind of exposed me to. So I thank you
No.
because you don't have to do that because there are millions of people doing singles every day,
Yes. I'm
But
gonna
I'm
try to talk
grateful
to
to
most of
God.
them, right?
Yeah, 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 and I'm grateful,
No.
for the opportunity. So I want to thank you for allowing me to come in and to share, my ministry with the world. I really
Thank
appreciate you.
you so much for the beautiful song and music. I'm looking forward to the album. Again, the song is I Am Strong. That's the latest single. We'll look forward to that fully album so we can get that as well. His name is Pastor Henry Brown, and we thank you for being on the show. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, take care. All right.